Welcome to the 5th episode of the PostUp podcast. I'm back again with Owen, and today we're discussing Central Division. We'll start with the Bucks. Last year finished top of their conference. How did you see them doing this season?
Well, they had a massive loss with Malcolm Brogdon, so I can't see them doing it as well as last year. But to be fair, every other team apart from the Sixers got weaker, so there's no reason for them to not be contending for the top seed this season again.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely be top 2 in the division, not in the conference. But yeah, losing Brogdon and getting Wesley Matthews is quite a downgrade.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but I think most people knew going into the off season they're either going to lose Brogdon or Middleton, and they've probably lost the worst player.
Yeah, they've kept a better player there. Yeah.
But Matthews getting older, another year. How old is he now? 32, 33?
33, starting this season.
Yeah, it's not ideal having him as your starting shooting guard when you want to win a championship.
No, he doesn't. He shoots okay percentages throughout his career. Last season, he shot 40% from field goal and 37 from 3-point. So it's not awful, but if you look at Brogdon...
Brogdon was like such an important player. Like going into last season, he was always so dependable, shooting 50% from the field, 42% from 3, and 93% from the free throw line. You could just rely on him. Like no matter what situation, you would get it done for you. And he's such a low maintenance player also. Basically, he was the perfect player to put next to Giannis, and now he's gone. So
yeah, so you've replaced Brogdon with Wesley Matthews, and he's just scuffed Brogdon really. All of his stats are like 10%, almost around 10% lower. Except points. Points is fairly similar, but you just still can't see him being as good. I don't know if it fits.
It depends on how he shoots, really.
What they needed was a good catch and shoot guy, and yes, they got Korver.
But you can't really rely on Korver.
Yeah, but you can't play Korver for a whole game.
If Matthews can get a shooting stroke back and shoot 40% plus from the field, then he should be good enough for the Bucks.
Yeah, and do they actually need somebody to put up big points? Because they have Bledsoe, they have Middleton, obviously Giannis.
Yeah, Middleton can put up 18.
Yes, they don't necessarily need somebody like Brogdon who's putting up 15 points a game.
Someone to space the floor enough so Giannis can do what he does, really.
Yeah, and going on to their bench, how much depth do they actually have in this team?
It's okay, but it's not. It's definitely far from one of the best benches in the league. But George Hill, he's solid. Ilyasova, he's proved he can't play in the playoffs. They have Robin Lopez. They signed his brother, Brook Lopez's brother. But apart from that, they just don't have much depth whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of their depth. They have a lot of big men.
It doesn't inspire confidence.
No, George Hill's a backup point guard.
He's just...
What's he going to do? And then they've got loads of big men. Ilyasova, Robin Lopez, DJ Wilson, Bender as well they brought in. I like Bender, but is he...
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's awful. They signed Giannis' brother, so who knows, he could turn on and put up 30 points a game.
I doubt it. It'd be weird to see two... I'm not going to try and pronounce the second name, putting up big numbers in a game. But yeah, it'll be a good season for them. It's not going to be as good as last year.
Do you think they could get to the finals? I think it's between two teams, really.
Well, yeah, it's the Sixers and the Bucks are a lot better than anybody else in the conference. So it's definitely between them two. So they should get to the finals. I can't see the Pacers or Celtics beating them. So yeah, there's set up for them. So we both think they'll have a good season, the Bucks. But what record do you think they'll have?
Well, last year they finished with 60 wins, and taking into account the players they lost, I think maybe a low 50, maybe 54 wins is a fair estimation.
Yeah, I've got the number 55 at the moment, but we've said that they're a lot worse. But is Brogdon that much of a big deal? And Giannis is still young; he's always getting better. So they could probably finish high 50s, but I've gone 55. I might change by the beginning of the season.
Might even be a bit lower, because if I was a coach, I probably would start resting Giannis a bit more. Just just to make sure he's fully healthy for the playoffs. You don't want to risk him getting injured on like a pointless game against the Atlanta Hawks. Like, you just don't need that. So I don't know. Just don't work him too hard and rest him. Even if that does sacrifice a couple wins, that's what you got to do.
Moving on to the Bulls, a team who injuries is the best. If you had one word to describe the Bulls, it's injuries. Every player just seems to get injured for a while, and the main reason why they only had 22 wins last year, but they've improved this year.
I mean, yeah, they got a better team, marginally.
I mean, it couldn't get much worse.
That's a fair point.
It would be quite an awful summer if it got worse.
Yeah, but like you said, you just can't rely on them because Zach LaVine, he's always injured. Larry Markkinen, he's always injured. Wendell Carter missed a large part of last season because he was injured. So, you just never know.
But they've got a new star.
Who's that?
Kobe White.
No, he's not a star.
I'm saying it here now.
He's like a scuffed version of Lou Williams.
I'm saying it now. Kobe White is the best point guard from this.
I don't even think he's a point guard.
He's the best point guard from this class.
Is like Colin Sexton? He's not a point guard, but he's not a shooting guard. Where is he?
An okay player.
He's just a player.
He's an okay player. Yeah, but Kobe White, I'm not saying Trae Young.
No, I don't.
I'm not. He's nothing like Trae Young. Like, we can both agree that he's nothing like Trae Young.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. He's nothing looking.
But what I'm saying is, we didn't. I'm not sure what you thought, but I didn't really expect Trae Young to come out and be like one of the best.
He was my top ranked player going into the draft, so I fully expected it.
Yeah, okay. You're a genius. You expected it, but I didn't expect him to come out and be like one of the better point guards in the league last season. But Kobe White, nothing like Trae Young, but he's going to be good this season. That's what I'm saying. I like Kobe White. I've been watching him.
Watching him in Summer
fan.
League, I just didn't see it.
No, I watched him in the Summer League. I'm a big fan.
I don't know. I don't even think he's going to be starting from
Who'd you start?
Sadaransky.
I'm not a big fan of Sadaransky.
Because starting Kobe and Zach LaVine, there's like no defense. You just got two shot chuckers. You need someone who can play make, like Sadaransky. Even Chris Dunn.
Kobe White can play make.
No, he's like tunnel vision. He just shoots the ball.
No. I was watching the I disagree. I was watching the highlights, and you'd run for a layup, and you'd dish the ball out wide for corner threes. I'm a big fan. You watch.
I watch.
You watch this season. You were saying at the start about the amount of injuries they suffered last season. Obviously, we know that was a massive problem for them, but they've got some cover now.
Yeah, Thaddeus Young. That's a great pickup. I was like kind of hoping the Sixers would get him in some way. Like,
I feel like you've said that for every potential free agent.
I like a lot of players, like, you know. But he's a Sixers hero. Like, he ditched us at the start of the process.
He doesn't sound. Requesting a trade doesn't sound like a hero.
But
I wouldn't call KD a hero.
He's just like a hard-nosed player. You know? He just gets it done. And for this Bulls team, I thought he's what they need. Like, he was captain for the Indiana Pacers, so he's going to provide that veteran leadership as well. So he's going to serve more than just one purpose for this team.
I'm a big fan. If Markkinen does get another injury...
When he gets another injury.
Yeah, okay. When he gets another injury, he'll come in. He's an efficient shooter. Shot 52% last year. Practically 35% from three-point. Which is pretty good for a power forward shooting corner threes the majority of the time. And he played 81 games last year. So he's reliable. You know he can play a lot of games. Efficient shooter. Great off the bench. It's great cover for Markkinen.
Yeah, and also in the draft, Dan Gafford. He's one of my favourite centres in the draft. I think he was my second ranked centre.
Yeah, he looked okay in the summer. He looked pretty good. He got 4 blocks in one game.
But he looked like a man amongst boys in most of the games. He was so powerful. He could jump high. He was strong.
Most okay players do in the summer league.
Yeah, fair point. I mean, when you see him a second rounder dominating, then you see RJ Barrett, the third pick, just completely play awful.
You need to stop bullying RJ Barrett.
I'll never stop.
He's going to average like 30 points this season, and you're going to cry.
Take a 0 off 3 points.
Yeah, like you said as well, Carter was another player who got injuries last season and missed out a lot of times, and they didn't... who's their centre coming in last year to cover?
Robin Lopez.
Exactly.
And they lost him.
But Dan Gafford, say his name right this time, Yeah, he looks alright, doesn't he? He looks okay.
But apart from that, they got nothing on the bench.
No, yeah, but in the summer league, he finished well under the rim a lot of the time. What I was worried about, he's 6'11", but he didn't look too athletic.
Do you reckon?
He looks really stiff. I was watching summer league highlights the other day, and a lot of the times when he was like dunking and just like getting layups under the rim, he looked really stiff. But to fix that, apparently he's been doing yoga in the off season.
Well, that's perfect.
So
He'd be the most flexible player in the league.
yeah, maybe this yoga will help him get more flexible, and he'll be a great backup. And maybe he could even take the starting spot halfway through the season with some good performances. I don't think Carter Jr. is that good.
Yeah, they did invest the 7th overall pick in him, so
I mean,
it'd be a statement move if they did that. But
it's a long season.
that's true. And they Carter and Markkanen are both probably going to get injured at some point.
Yeah.
So at least you got two good backup big men to rely on.
Yeah, but you're looking at this team, like they got 22 wins last season, and the star players, I'm using like quotation marks, yeah, for star players, Zach LaVine and Markkanen. They're the standout players in the team, but are they the type of player you'd want to carry your team to like go like press for the playoffs?
Hell no.
No.
I mean, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but they might come close.
Yeah, no.
Just out of sheer luck.
I don't think they get anywhere near the playoffs. Well, they'll get near the playoffs, but not. They won't.
They're not like an actual threat.
Yeah, it won't be like you get into the last few games and thinking, "Ooh, can Bulls sneak in?" They're like, okay, like with like 2 months to go, they're out of it. But yeah, like if massive if everybody stays fit, so say all these players play 82 games, could they sneak into the playoffs?
I mean, if Kobe White turns into Kobe Bryant, then yeah, but I can't see that happening.
I mean, it could happen. I mean, there's a reason why they called him Kobe. But looking asking the question, could they make a run? Markkanen averaged 18.7 points and 9 rebounds, shooting 43% from field goal and not 60%, that'd be mental. 36% from 3 in 52 games last season, which is good, but he only played 52 games.
And he can't defend, so how many points does he give up on the other end of the floor?
I feel like a lot of these teams we've been talking about so far, I think everything we ought to say is just they can't defend.
I mean, yeah, look at the Bulls starting lineup with, say they start Kobe White, LaVine, Porter, Markkanen and Carter. Only Otto Porter is the only like above average defender. Like everyone else in that lineup is so poor defensively. But
another thing about Markkanen, he's only been in the league for 2 years, so he's still getting better. His rookie year averaged 15 points. Second year, 18 points. Next year, 21 points.
He's going to be like a scuffed Dirk Nowitzki. I think that's his ceiling. That's not about. That's a good player.
Yeah, I mean that I don't think he'll get anywhere near Dirk level, but scuffed Dirk. Yeah, so like, who's a good scuffed Dirk?
Porzingis.
He could be Porzingis. Oh god. I'm looking at Zach LaVine, averaged 23 points a game last season, 46% field goal, 37 from 3 point. Like, they're okay stats, but as the standout player in this team, they're not good enough.
I'm just going to say it again. How many points does he give up defensively?
Yeah.
It's like Devin Booker. They put up points, but overall they're like a net minus because they give up so much on the other side of the floor.
It's just, they're just not a reliable team. You can see like any of these 5 players being out for like 4 months.
For as long as LaVine is the Bulls' best player, they'll never be a good team.
No. Well, like last season, LaVine put up like 2 games where he put up like, he had 1 game where he put up like 40 points. Like once in, I don't know how many games he played last season, but obviously wasn't many. Like, he's not the type of player that will like lead your team into a playoff run. And that's what they really need. Will they get Markkanen to become that in a few years, maybe?
He could be a good player, but I think if LaVine was on a good team, he'd be nothing more than a 6th man. I think that's his ceiling. I can't see like him starting on a team and that team being successful.
I like him, but I think I just like him because of the dunk contest. That was such a good dunk contest.
I mean, to be fair, at the end of last season, he did put up 47 points against the Hawks. I know it was like a meaningless game at the end of the season where they're both tanking, And he took 35 shots, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and
I mean, if you let him take as many shots as he wants, every once in a while he'll have a good game.
I mean, you can say that about a lot of players.
That's true.
If you let them shoot 50 shots, they might put 50 points once.
He did score 47 points, but he's only a +5 on the plus minus, which is bad.
That's really bad.
It's just not good.
That's a big yikes.
When he put 33 points against Detroit, 33 points, he was a -14.
Looking at those stats, you're thinking, why did they even bother playing him?
Against the Warriors, when he put 29 points, he was a -36.
Jesus Christ. He put up 29 points and he still wasn't good enough to break even.
No.
Wow. Yeah, trade him. Trade him. Find somebody else. Build around Kobe White.
No, don't do that.
But but Kobe White and Zach LaVine, but they don't really have much depth at all in this team. They've bought good cover in, like Young. Be great coming in. Gorford be great coming in. Gafford. And Sadaransky, we saw him come in a lot last season because of injuries. He's an okay player. Dunn is an okay player. There's no one that's they can get you double figures points off the bench there.
I think that trend just continues throughout the team. It's just an okay team, nothing special.
Won't make the playoffs. How many wins you got them for?
Well, last year were 22. I think they've improved their team marginally. But I don't know. I think the continuity with the new coach now going into his second season, I think that would play a big factor. Otto Porter playing his first full season. So I think you can get him down for about maybe 34, 35, maybe 36 wins.
Yeah, I said 35 wins and tons of injuries. Have fun, Bulls fans.
Will they have more wins or more injuries?
I think it'll be tight. More wins or more injuries. It'll be a close one. We'll keep tabs on that through the season. That'll be fun. We'll keep a list. Moving over to Cleveland. One word to describe the Cavs.
Yikes.
Mine was going to be defense and a big lack of it. Isn't one word, but the word was defense. But good luck to the Cavs. Tank.
I mean,
tank should have been my word.
Should have been.
I've wrote about 14 times in the notes.
I don't know. I feel sorry for the season that their fans are going to have to watch. There's nothing to look forward to in a way.
I don't feel sorry for them at all.
Why?
I mean, they had their good times, didn't they? They had LeBron.
That's a fair point, actually.
They had LeBron, Kyrie, and Love. It was a great time to be alive.
For the Cavs, it's either you have LeBron and you're the best team in the league, or you don't have LeBron and you're the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
They've never been in between. It's just one or the other.
But yeah, just another season of tanking. I'm looking at all these names. None of them interest me, except one man. You know what I'm talking about. There's one man on this team. Dellavedova's back. He's back.
I mean, yeah, third string point guard.
They got a championship when he was there last time.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, he's back, and he's back with something on his. He wants more rings. He's thinking
unfinished business.
He's got unfinished business here at the Cavs. He thought, I've won a couple of rings last time I was here. Let's do it again. I heard when he signed, he had LeBron on the phone. He was like, "I'm back. You coming back too?" LeBron didn't pick up. Apparently, he was just went straight to voicemail. But some people said he had 1v1s against Jordan in his prime and beat him. I mean, this kid's a talent. Compose yourself, Owen. This is a serious matter. This is a very serious podcast. Deli the goat.
What do I say to that?
Deli the goat, man. What do you got to say about Dellavedova?
I mean, he's not good, is he?
Rings. He's got more rings than Embiid.
Okay.
I mean, who's a better Australian point guard, Dellavedova or Ben?
Oh, that's true. Dellavedova.
I mean, who's got more rings? Who's got better 3-point percentage? I mean, the stats are there. Stats don't lie.
Okay.
Dellavedova's better than Ben Simmons.
I just don't get what they're doing. You drafted Sexton last year. Yeah, I mean, he had a good season. Not a good player, but he had a good season. And then you draft another point guard. Another little point guard who can't defend. So who are you going to play? If you're going to play both
of them. That's the idea.
That's why my word was yikes. You can't play both of them together.
Well, that's what the coach said, didn't he? When he was in college, he played two like ball handlers.
Yeah, but that's college.
Yeah, and he's going to do the same thing in the NBA. Is it going
The
to
college
work?
system doesn't not work in the NBA.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that, and he'll try
He's
it.
an old man. He should know that.
But that's probably what he's going to do. But it doesn't matter regardless, because they're not going to get more than 20 wins if he plays a good, like if he doesn't play them. If he does play them, it's not going to be a good season. So he may as well just try something.
And lose.
They're going to lose anyway.
I mean, at least try.
What's their other option? Well, you start Sexton and play Clarkson.
No, not Clarkson.
Well, exactly. Who else have they got?
Kevin Porter. Dylan Windler.
Who?
Yeah. He drafted him in the first round.
Who's Dylan Windler? I'm sorry, Dylan Windler.
He was good in Summer League. Put up points.
I mean, we've discussed this. Most people are good in the Summer League. Furkan Korkmaz put up 45 points last year in the Summer League.
And then followed that game up with 0 points.
Yeah, the Summer League doesn't mean much.
It helps you get like a decent reading on a player. But I mean, yeah, the team is bad. Just pack it in. Just like sim to the end of the season. Just skip the season.
Yeah, just. I feel sorry for Kevin Love.
I hope they trade him to like a good team.
Come to OK. I was going to say come to OK. So you used to be best mates with Russ, but he's not even there anymore. I forgot. I went back in time for a second. Go somewhere else, Love. I'm sorry, but yeah, Kevin Love hasn't completed an NBA season since his rookie year.
A full 82 games.
A full 82 games. I think he's got 70 a couple of, like, maybe 2 times.
Yeah.
Injury prone is, like, he probably should play for the Bulls. That's how injury prone he is. And he also has an average 20 points for the past 5 years.
I think that's injuries playing a part in that.
Yeah, obviously, but you can still average a good amount of points while missing half the season. I mean, Rory Markkinen did it last year. There's just not much to say more than just...
Yeah, it's just not a whole lot to really say about the Cavs. Just good luck and just hope for the best.
Yeah, just try and get more than... No, you're not going to get more than 19 wins.
I got him down as 14 wins.
Yeah, I got 16 wins.
But like with the new draft lottery, even if they have the worst record in the league, they could finish with like the 5th pick in the draft.
Yeah, there's not much to say about this team.
When like Tristan Thompson is a starter on your team, you know you're not a good team.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of things on his mind with. I'm not going to say it. Don't worry. we'll skip that. Get sued by Tristan Thompson for saying that he likes to. Never mind. But the one positive about this team, Sadie Osmond, is an okay player. I mean, he's an okay player. He's not awful.
I mean, he's not awful. Yeah.
I mean, I've always liked.
It's not good.
I've always liked Clarkson as well, but I know you're not a big fan, and I know a lot of people are not a big fan because percentages and that.
It's like a worse version of Zach LaVine. That's not a good player.
That is a very good point.
I mean, I don't know. Every now and again, you like can get hot and like score a couple of points.
The only reason I like Clarkson, to be honest, is because I'd always trade for him on 2K and he'd just be my bench guy.
Ah, we love that. Forming opinions on 2K.
Yeah, a lot of my NBA opinions are formed on 2K, and that is the main problem. That is the main problem. I like players because of 2K. I need to stop with that.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
But like, Kevin Porter Jr. What have you got to say about Kevin Porter Jr.?
He's an awkward player. Like, when you watch him, it's like, oh, wow, he's a good player. But when you look at the stats, like, oh, yikes, he might not be good. I don't know what to expect. Like, he could, like, in 2 years' time be an all-star, or he could be out of the league in 2 years' time.
I'm going for the latter.
You think he'd be out of the league?
Yeah.
Wow.
The other day was the rookie, like, media day, and they were taking pictures, and how awkward does Kevin Porter Jr. look in this in this dribble picture? It's on his Instagram.
He's known for his dribbling.
It's easily like you can easily find it, but he looks so awkward, like dribbling. It's not a good picture. I don't know why he posted it, but yeah.
Like at times last year, in college, he looked like a baby James Harden, like with a double step back, which should be a travel, but.
So he's only telling me he's cheating.
Yeah. But he looks good. Like he has all the tools you need, but he was suspended last year. Apparently, he has big attitude problems. So, I don't know what to expect. And now, like, it's frustrating because I want it to be good, but I don't know if he is going to be good. Especially on this Cavs team where there's no playmaker. Like Garland, point guard, he just shoots. Same with Sexton. I mean, Dellavedova, he can't really do anything.
Leave him alone. We established that Dellavedova's good.
It's just a bunch of ball dominant players. Like, is Kevin Porter going to get the ball?
And the problem as well with him possibly having a bit of an ego is obviously this team are going to rack up defeats, and he could like sit on the bench thinking he should easily get in ahead of like Sexton or Garland who will play shooting guard this season, and then he could put on a front and then just play really badly because he thinks he should be in the team and he shouldn't. It could all crash. It's going to crash and burn for the Cavs. Have fun with 16 wins, and hopefully you get the first pick in the draft next year.
I mean, that's the best case scenario, really.
I mean,
it's not a great draft. Like, there's no like stars.
We don't know how much we'll be talking about Cavs throughout the season. We'll see. We'll see you in next year's draft. We'll see you at the draft. Tank. Indiana, the Pacers. A lot of people on social media have been tipping them to maybe finish very, very well in this division, in this conference. I don't see it.
I mean, their point guard retired, Darren Collison, at like 30, quite young.
Yeah, he was 31, wasn't he?
But their team has improved, though, from last season. You got Oladipo, he's coming back from injury. You got Brogdon, he's a good player. He's not bad. Just a solid player. TJ Warren, can he replace Bogdanovic? He's not as... Do you reckon? I don't think he's as good. But he's not a bad replacement. But my favourite signing from the Pacers was Jeremy Lamb. He's such a good bench player.
I've never liked Jeremy Lamb. Maybe because we traded him for Harden, or traded Harden for him. Maybe that's my reasoning, and he was never good for us. But, yeah.
Last couple of years he's come into his own. He's a good player now.
He did hit that full court shot, buzzer beater, for the Hornets last year. But, yeah. My worry is, the point guards last year, Corey Joseph and Collins, obviously Collins retired, Corey Joseph is gone somewhere. Sacramento. God, that's a step down. But I don't know if Brogdon can work at point guard.
Yeah, well, he never really had the ball much in Milwaukee. He was just like a catch and shoot option. Yeah. Mainly.
So yeah, that's all we've seen from him. It's just been a catch and shoot option. Only averaged 3 assists last season. His career high his season high in assists was 4. That was in his rookie season. Yeah, like you said, he was always a catch and shoot guy at the Bucks, so we don't know if he does have this excellent playmaking ability because he never has the chance to show it. Every time you see him at the Bucks, he's getting the ball and he's shooting because that's his job. So there's a big if.
There's a big question mark.
Yeah, there's a big question mark that if he can be this playmaker for Oladipo, Sabonis, and Turner to get the points. What do you think?
Well, the one thing we know about the Pacers is they love the big man. They used their first round pick on another centre. I don't know why. You got Sabonis and Miles Turner.
Sabonis will probably play power forward.
Yeah, I mean he can play both. But then you spend a first round pick, like a valuable pick, where you could have used it on a point guard, which you need. But instead you brought in another centre.
Goga Badatse.
I mean, he's a good player. I love him. He's one of my
we're big
players.
fans of Goga Badatse.
But when they drafted him, I messaged you. I was disappointed because I want him to play.
Yeah, we didn't want him to go to the Pacers because
I want him to be a starting centre.
Yeah, but still, they'll be learning his game with Turner and Sabonis, which isn't a bad two to be playing with every day. Turner, a good defensive player, Sabonis, great offensive player.
But they're both young players. Like, where's the playing time going to come from for the Taz Day? Well, like, if given the time, I think he can be like a Marc Gasol type player. Like maybe put up 20, be one of the better defensive big men in the league. I don't think he's going to get that opportunity in Indiana. Yeah, they do like to play Turner a lot, don't they? So, and he's probably not fit to play power forward, but I'd say oh no, he's too big, thick. Yeah, he's like Jokic, like a bit too stocky.
good luck to Badatse. Gonna have a great career.
Hopefully.
They also got TJ Warren in. Decent percentages he shoots. 48% from field goal, 42 from 3-point last season at the Suns.
Yeah, personally, those stats to take with a grain of salt, because he's on Phoenix. Who else did they have? Like Devin Booker.
Yeah.
So now he's actually on a good team. How is he going to perform? Because I have no idea. Like, is he going to be an important player, or is he just going to go back to being a sixth-man type player?
The Spacers team, like they've got a good defense. Will Warren be another player to just, like, be a brick wall in this team?
No, far from it. He's like a revolving door. I mean, there's a reason why the Suns are so bad, because they just had no defense, and Warren was
there's a lot of reasons why the Suns were bad. We can't pin it all on TJ Warren.
No, but
it wasn't all his fault.
The team defense was horrific, and Warren played a part in that. But their coach, Nick McMillan, is a defensive-minded coach. He loves his defense. He loves defensive players. So, hopefully for Indiana fans, Warren can learn how to play defense. I don't want it to happen.
Yeah, not hopefully for you.
Not for me.
In your division.
In our conference.
In conference, yeah.
But he has the potential. He has the ability to be a good defender. You have to unlock that potential.
He's got the size for a good defender. He should be a good defender.
At least you just said that.
Yeah, I'm just saying it again, alright? Alright? But the one thing the Pacers do have, well, obviously they still have Oladipo, he's great. But they have two great big men. We talked about Turner and Sabonis. Sabonis will get you points. Turner will get you blocks.
Yeah.
And some points as well. Sabonis averaged 14 points a game last season with a 59 field goal percentage and 52% from 3-point.
I mean, he didn't shoot much.
I know, but he still shot 50%. And that was off the bench as well. You can see him start. It's like his first time starting.
Right, I wonder if he can play with Turner, because they tried a couple of times last year and it just did not work out at all.
Yeah, well,
so.
And obviously Turner's defense averaged 2.7 blocks last season. But the problem is that them two is rebounds. Turner averaged 7 rebounds last season. Sabonis averaged 9. And you're looking at the other boys in the team, like Brogdon isn't necessarily going to do what like Westbrook did when Sabonis was at OKC and like grab rebounds for him. Oladipo, he's got decent vertical, but you don't expect him to be trying to jump in and grab rebounds. So they're going to get out rebounded a lot, but Badatse's there and he will get you rebounds.
Yeah, he should.
But
is he going to play though?
Yeah, how long is he going to play?
Because personally, I think Sabonis would be coming off the bench again, at least to start the season.
Well, who would play power forward
with TJ Warren at the 4, where he played in Phoenix. Then maybe Jeremy Lamb at 3.
Yikes.
Yeah,
that's what I have to say for that.
Then I think they'll quickly change it up.
I'd start Sabonis.
I think we're forgetting who they signed in free agency. TJ McConnell. Fantastic player. No, let me rephrase that. A fantastic teammate. A horrific player.
An amazing man to sit on the bench and hype up the rest of the players.
Yeah. But that's it. Don't let him on the court.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
He can't dribble. He can't really pass. He definitely can't shoot. And defensively, he's horrific. I mean, if you want someone to press the player from one baseline to the other, he's good at that. But anything more, just get him off the court.
What you can say is Oladipo is going to feel so good when McConnell's hyping up every single shot he makes.
Yeah, and that alone could add an extra 1 or 2 to the team.
Yeah. Brogdon as well. Brogdon starts like putting up some points. McConnell's gonna be like jumping on his back. He's gonna the player's gonna feel happy.
I can't wait to see the bromance between McConnell and Batasty. I can't wait for that. I'm getting excited already.
Is it gonna happen?
Oh yeah, McConnell loves his foreign players. Look in Philadelphia, he's best friends with Korkmaz, Dario Saric, Embiid. He loved all the foreigners.
He's like the tourist guide. Pacers last season, they got 48 wins, knocked out in the first round. You think they'll do better or same, bit worse?
I can't see them getting much better, but maybe like an extra 1 or 2. So I think 50 wins is their ceiling, but I think it's attainable.
See, I have them finishing with like 45 to 47 points. I'm not sure.
But I think the door is wide open in the West, in the East, from the 3rd seed and down. I think the Sixers and the Bucks got the 1 and 2 already wrapped up. But after that, the door is wide open. Like Raptors, much worse. Boston, much worse. So there's no reason why Indiana couldn't like secure the 3rd seed.
Yeah, I'm worried about the Pacers. I'm worried, but I could be wrong. I am wrong a lot of the time. Yeah. But that's not really a good sales pitch for this, is it? I'm wrong all the time, but still listen to me because I don't know why. Because Owen's right a lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's why he's here. But yeah, so I've got them 45 wins, 47 wins. But it could all go right. Brogdon could be this great playmaker. Warren could start shooting good percentages like he did last season.
But it could go horrifically wrong.
Exactly.
Because Brogdon, he's injured quite often. He's come back from a serious knee injury. How is he going to return? So if it doesn't go right, it could be ugly. It probably still won't make the playoffs ahead of the Nets, though. So.
Oh, yeah, they'll definitely make the playoffs because look at the rest of the teams in the East.
And that's a fair point.
Yeah. There's a reason why everybody goes to the West. It's a stacked place. Detroit. I like this team.
They improved, didn't they?
Did they? Yeah, of course they did. They have Tony Snell.
They added Derrick Rose. They finally have a point guard who can do something. Reggie Jackson is useless.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they had a good draft with Sekou Doumbouya in the first round.
One of my favourite players.
I thought he was a lock to go top 10, and he went down to 15.
The next Giannis.
They both got drafted 15th.
You've heard it here. He's Giannis, but with a better three-point shot.
Right, let's slow down. But, apart from Derrick Rose and Doumbouya, they haven't really done much.
Holy big men. Blake Griffin, Drummond, Doumbouya, Wood. Morris is there too, but we don't need to talk about him.
Yeah, that's not scaring anyone.
You sure?
I'm fairly sure. Oh, I'm very sure.
Blake Griffin's a great player.
What does Drummond do? Put him up against one of the best centres in the league and he crumbles.
Drummond's there for rebounds. He'll just get loads of rebounds.
Have you seen him play against Embiid?
That's one game in an 8. That's
not every single time.
Oh, okay.
He's a good player when he plays up against Wendell Carter, a bad centre.
And that's the games they need to win. That's the games everybody's going to win. Then if they can sneak some wins against the big teams, they'll get into the playoffs. Like they did last season.
One player I do like is Luke Kennard. I've always liked him. But can he take that next step into, a 16-point per game scorer?
He's a good catch and shoot guy. Give him the ball. Magic. No, I'm just a big fan of this Detroit team. I enjoyed them getting into the playoffs next year. Like you said, they improved last year. Sorry, you said they improved from last season, and they got into the playoffs last season. So why can't they get into the playoffs again this season?
Because there's many other good teams. Not good teams, average teams who are better potentially.
Yeah, they got a decent backcourt as well. Like we said, a couple of players, Rose, Kennard's there, Galloway, Jackson, but it's inconsistent, really, isn't it? Rose, you don't know what Rose you're going to get.
It's just your typical middle-of-the-road team.
Yeah. I hope they stick into the playoffs.
I think they should. With Orlando improving, they're just getting better every year. You got Miami adding the bully, Jimmy Butler, Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young's another year older. Maybe the Nets, they might sneak in that way, but still could happen.
Really hate the Nets.
So, I don't know, I think there's about 5 teams all fighting for the last 3 spots in the playoffs, so it should be interesting.
I think they'll get 40 wins, and I think they'll sneak in the 8th spot.
Well, they finished with 41 last year.
Doumbouya to average 18 points a game off the bench.
Nah, maybe 9.
Rookie of the year. Nobody's going to expect it.
I think they should win at least 38 games. There's no reason why they couldn't maybe get break even like last year. But, they're not good.
They're not good, no.
They're not great, but they're not bad.
Talking about teams in the East, not a lot of them are good.
Yeah.
There's 2 teams that we can talk about and you're thinking, wow, these teams are great. They got a chance to win in the NBA. And then the rest of the teams is
it's just a cluster of average teams.
Yeah, it's just they could do alright. I suppose they might get knocked out in the playoffs early, probably.
It's the Pacers, I got them down and finish in 3rd. But it wouldn't shock me at all if they finished 9th. From 3rd all the way down to 10, you could put them in any order and I'd be yeah, okay, it could happen.
Yeah. I think the league needs to spread out the stars just to make it slightly more
they
interesting.
Did, but they all went over to the West.
Yeah.
Apart from Al Horford, you came home.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for teams like the Sixers and fans of the Sixers and the Bucks.
I'm not complaining
because you're like, easy, but I get 60 wins because everybody else is rubbish.
Like the fact that Kawhi went to LA, I was over the moon. Get him out of our conference, like goodbye. You won't have to hit another shot against us again.
Until the playoff finals.
Oh, could you imagine losing the finals on that buzzer beater that bounces 4 times?
Well, that could be this season.
That'd be the end of me.
That could be this next season.
I'd be finished.
That's it, really. That's
talking about stars spreading out.
Okay,
You had stars going to bad teams, which doesn't help them at all. Like Jimmy Butler going to Miami, they're not going to do anything. Kyrie going to the Nets this season, they're not going to do anything. Next season they might, but I don't know. It's tough to predict.
But that's what's fun about basketball.
I mean, at least we got some competitiveness this year. Like, we're not going into a season where Golden State are going to get to the finals. Yeah, we generally.
Or could they?
No.
Steph and D'Lo.
But like this season, no one has any idea on who's going to get through. I think the Clippers are the favourites.
Clippers are definitely the favourites because, like, we'll talk about them when we get to them. But that team is great.
But it's improving. You never know; it could go wrong. Like, I just like going into a season not knowing what's going to happen.
I mean, I mean, you might be looking forward to this season.
I can't wait.
I, for one, am quite sceptical how this season's going to go. I'm just going to enjoy it game by game. Maybe not enjoy it game by game. Maybe
instead of watching games for OKC, just spend the whole year looking at the draft. That's why I go through the process. Just get excited about the draft.
Just thinking, who are we going to draft? Yeah, that's pretty much it. All we got to say about the Central Division. No offense to the teams in here, but I don't want to say it's a boring division, but I think the East is just boring generally. But to make things even worse, in 2 weeks' time, we're going to be talking about the Southeast. The Hawks, the Heat, Hornets, Magic and Wizards.
Wow.
I mean, talking about the Hawks and the Heat might be slightly interesting, but it's going to be good fun. Can't wait for that one. Thanks for listening to this episode of the PostUp podcast. Follow us on Soundcloud. Share with all your mates that like basketball because they definitely want to hear this. Like it and listen to the previous ones where we speak about your team. And listen to the upcoming ones where we might speak about your team if you haven't already. Thanks for listening. See you in 2 weeks. Southeast.